about liberty.
I was a kid, when you went to middle school, junior high school, you had to take a civics class. And in all the states, you normally had to take a state history class as well. So when I was in Pennsylvania, 7th grade, I took Pennsylvania history, and it was fascinating. Pennsylvania has an amazing history. It's from the early stages of the colonization of North America, of course, before that with Native Americans, but the history of European arrivals in Pennsylvania and exploration and wars with Native Americans, such. It's fascinating history. And then I went to Ohio, and I was in 8th grade in Ohio, and they made me take Ohio history. I said, yeah, but I already had Pennsylvania history. They said, yeah, but you don't live in Pennsylvania. I'm like, okay. So I took Ohio history, and this was Ohio history every day.
Oh, no.
It was boring by comparison, to say the least. But what I also took is we took civics. And in junior high school, you take civics so that you become a good citizen and you learn what your system of government is. You learn about the Constitution, the Electoral College, the history of our country, how the politics were formed, the amendments to the Constitution, all those things. And then in high school, we were required in our junior year to take American government, which was more specifically focused on just government, not just the aspects of citizenship and civics. And that informed you and made you literate as a citizen, so you could understand how government worked, what your role was, why voting is important, and all those things. That was back then. When I came back from Tunisia after 9/11, that was a year after the 2000 election, and all these people were still grousing about 2000 election a year later. George Bush stole the election. He didn't get enough votes, and the Supreme Court gave him election. I'm like, what are you talking about? George Bush didn't steal anything. Well, he didn't win the election. Yeah, he did win the election. No, but Al Gore got more votes. I'm like, it's not germane. What's your point? What do you mean it's not germane? You mean Tito, Michael? That's a Jackson joke. Jermaine, Tito, Michael. Anyway.
Okay.
No. And so I said, no. I said, it's not germane. We don't vote for presidents based on popular vote. What? Anyway. So, and I started talking, and I talked to my sister, and I found out that she never had to take civics. She was 3 years. I'm the eldest, 2 or 3 years behind me. When she went through school a few years behind me, there was no civics. They'd eliminated it in middle school. By the time my brother, who was a year behind her, went to high school, he didn't have to take American government to graduate high school. So no civics, no American government. And we wonder why Americans are such morons when it comes to our own government, and how easily they're misled, and they're like sheep. Like all these people, like.
I hope you enjoyed the clip of a longer form conversation that was had on this channel. A card was shown earlier in the video that would take you to the original long form live stream. This has been Eleutheria, enlightening South Africa through liberty. YouTube is now recommending another video of mine that you might enjoy. Please don't forget to like this video. And also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to Eleutheria.